Good morning, everyone. I'm Sylvia, the Crafty Old Lady, and today we'll be working on prompt number 6 of Junk Journal January, and that prompt is memory. So, rather than just get a photograph again, I thought I would decorate an envelope. Let's see. I don't think, maybe I will use this page, I don't know. But I'm going to decorate an envelope, and inside the envelope I'm going to write about my earliest memories that I have, and I will share those memories with you because my earliest memories are before I could even talk. I have two very distinct and vivid memories of when I was very young in a crib. So actually 3 memories. So let me get my paper out. I'm going to show how to use the envelope punch board. I promised someone recently I would show them how to use this, and so that's what we're going to do. And I need to make sure that my envelope is not bigger than my page. So I'm going to measure my page and figure all that out. Alright, so I'm going to move my journal out of the way. Now, my journal is 5 inches wide, so I decided to make my envelope 4 inches wide and 3 inches in height. So I'm going to, you need a 6x6 piece of paper to do that with. So I have my 6x6 paper right here. And I'm going to show you guys how to make a 3x4 envelope. Actually, I need my glasses. Okay, these numbers are very small and these numbers are very small, so I definitely need my reading glasses. To make a envelope, it says select your card size, and over here is card size. So my card size, we're going to say, is 3x4. I could actually make it 3x4.5 would fit, but then I'd need 6.5-inch paper. And I wanted to keep this simple and not have to do all kinds of cuts. So I decided to go 3x4 because I only need a 6x6 paper. Now, I would not use cardstock on this. I like using paper, like, you know, flexible paper that isn't going to, when you score it, sometimes cardstock can get cut or bend it, you know, you fold it and sometimes it just doesn't look right. It gets frayed. So I didn't want to do that again. But anyway, this is your card size in the first column, and then this is the paper size you're going to need in the second column. And then the third column is where up here you're going to score it. So for me, I want a 3x4 card, so I have a 6x6 paper, and I need to line up my paper at the 2 5/8 inch mark. So I go up here and I go to 2 5/8, and I line my paper up to that. And then I get my scoring tool, make sure I'm lining up good. I'm behind the tripod, so it's hard to see straight. So I'm going to do that and score it. And then I turn my paper to the left and line up my score mark with this little notch that sticks out. I make my punch, and then I score again without moving my paper. I score again, and then I turn it to the left, line up my score mark with this little notch again, punch, and then make my next score mark, whoops, right here, and then I turn it to the left, line up my score mark with the little notch, and punch again. And then I turn, oh, nope, I forgot. I gotta make my score mark. Whoops. And then I turn to the left and, oh, I forgot to punch. punch. So you want to punch on each corner, and then your envelope is done. And you can fold it together on the score marks. And what I like to do is round off the edge of my flap that I'm going to fold down to shut the envelope. So you can do it like that, or like this, and then this will be your top. But over on this side is a little, it's called a reverse punch, and you put your corners in there, and then you have a corner rounder. And so when you close the envelope, it will have a little, you know, it'll have a finished little corner there. So that's how you use the envelope punch board. I think I need to cut off this little white part here. Didn't quite get all that white part trimmed off, so I don't know if this is going to throw off my measurements, but I think it's such a small amount that I don't think I need to worry about it. There, that looks better. All right, and so then you can put, I think I'm going to even round this one off, but I'm going to do it with scissors. And I'm just going to take my glue bottle, whoops, and I'm going to trace around it to just kind of make a larger kind of cut off there. Okay. And then I think that'll look nicer. I don't like that sharp edge there. Oop. Okay, so that's how that's going to look. Yeah, I like that much better. Now you can see, you can use glue if you're not messy like me, or you can use double-sided tape to close it off, which is what I'm going to do. You can even put double-sided tape up here and just don't take the you know, the paper off, so that if you wanted to seal it, you could. So what I'm going to do is put my tape right here on this side and on this side. And there we go. You can press it down so it sticks good. And we'll take off the backing. And this one. Hold it down and close your envelope. And there you have a nice little envelope that I am going to put on that page I skipped yesterday. I'm going to put it right here. And yeah, so now I need to get my paper and write on it. Where is my paper? Actually, maybe I'll use one of these pretty papers. I don't know if I can write on these though. This one is smooth. I'll use this one. Some of these are very textured, so I don't think I'd be able to write on them, but I can write on this one. So my very earliest memory that I have, I was in my crib and I could not talk yet. I was a very young baby. I doubt if I was either a year or younger, I'm sure of it. And I was sitting in my crib. It was early in the morning. I thought I was the only person awake in the house. I was just sitting up in my crib so I could sit up. And I guess I was just waiting. And then my older sister came in the room. And you know, you have the little slots of the crib side. She put some blocks in through the little spokes, or whatever you want to call them. And that's all I remember from that. And I'm sure I was under a year old. And then in 1996, we were visiting my in-laws in Florida, and we went on a glass bottom boat. And all of a sudden I had this memory come up about dropping my keys, or dropping my mother's keys on the glass part of the glass bottom boat. And I was like, it was like a flashback, and it was so vivid, and I remember it. And I'm like, could I really be remembering that? And so I asked my mother at the time. My mom was still alive when that happened. And she said, yes, when I was 18 months old, we lived in Florida for 6 months, and I did drop her keys on the glass bottom boat. And I thought that was so cool that I remembered such a memory from, like, I was 18 months old. And I also have a memory of, my parents said I was in my crib till I was 3. So I wasn't that young. But I remember they were putting me to bed in my crib, and they told me I was big enough that I could leave the side down. I didn't need to pull it. It didn't need to be pulled up all the time. I guess they were getting me ready for sleeping in a bed. And I was like, okay. I just remember listening to them. Didn't say anything. But when they left the room, I pulled the side back up because I was afraid something would get me like a boogeyman if the side was down. And so that's what I'm going to write about in my envelope. I also need to, I think this one is just about done. Yeah, I need to attach my envelope to the page. So we'll do that with some, actually I think I'm just going to use some glue. It's quicker. So we'll do that. I'll write my memories off camera and put them in the envelope, and then I'll come back and show you guys what I did. It's not going to be any fancy writing or anything, I can guarantee you. I might decorate the envelope a little bit with a sticker maybe, or a flower. We'll see. Alright, so I have my 3 earliest memories written down on this pretty paper. Now that I fold it up and see the other side, I kind of feel like I should have decorated it a little more. But I wrote memory on here with my white letters, and I'm going to just put this little sticker, daisy sticker on here. Oops, make sure I'm cutting it right. Okay, and I thought that looked cute. And then I need to put a number 6. Do I have a number 6? Yes, I do. Daisy's stuck on me. Okay, I gotta poke out this little thing here. We don't want that. Oops. Okay. Oop. Oh my goodness. That little 6 is difficult. It's being difficult. I think I'll just put this here. Or memory. So that's it for memory. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial, and I hope you're happy, healthy, well, and safe. And we will see you again tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow's Sunday for Stitched. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. Alright guys, have a nice day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.